Good morning, boys and girls. This is St. Francis again, sending you another lesson of English. This is the 5th lesson of English, where last time we looked at question tags, and we gave the definition of a question tag. We also gave the rules governing question tags. We also looked at those question tags which do not follow any of the principles that were given, that a positive statement takes a negative question tag, whereas a negative statement takes a positive question tag. We had those other ones which were not following any of the rules, and those were the suggestive statements which required just positive question tags, except in areas where they were saying, I am eating food. There we would violate and say, aren't I? Yet they began with I am, but we are ending with the aren't I, aren't I? So today we are looking at another thing, and that is the direct speech. Direct speech is also known as direct reporting, because when you are speaking directly, you are reporting using your own words. So in direct reporting, one uses one's own words to report oneself, or you use your own words to report yourself. In direct reporting, we have quotation marks used to show the actual words of the speaker. The actual words of the speaker are identified by seeing them in quotation marks, between quotation marks. The quotation marks are the ones we call inverted commas. When you read a statement and you see words in a quotation mark or quotation marks, they indicate that there is someone who spoke those very words. Those are the actual words that were spoken by someone. Direct speech has got two parts, and those two parts include the speech tag to the actual words of the speaker. The speech tag is the part of the direct speech which shows who did what, who said what. Whereas the second part of a direct speech, that is the actual words of the speaker, those are the words which are spoken by the person himself or the person reporting himself. The actual words always start with a capital letter and must be between quotation marks, which I've also called inverted commas. They are supposed to begin with a capital letter, and when you are ending, they end with a full stop, and then you close the quotation marks. For instance, Denzel said, that is the speech tag. Denzel said. That word is said, not said. So when you go to the dictionary and look up the phonetics of said, it is said, not said. Denzel said, comma, you open the quotation marks to indicate the words of the speaker, the actual words of the speaker. I am dancing with Kenzo now. Denzel said, comma, open the quotations, I am dancing with Kenzo now. After now, there is a full stop, and then we close the quotation marks. It shows that the quotation marks, the closing quotation marks, should be slightly away from the full stop, not in the same line with the full stop, but slightly away from the full stop. So Denzel said, that is the speech tag. The actual words of the speaker, I am dancing with Kenzo now. So Richard is reporting what Denzel said. Richard is saying, Denzel said, I am dancing with Kenzo now. That means Denzel was somewhere and was telling the friends that I am dancing with Kenzo now. Therefore, Richard comes to report what Denzel said, and therefore Richard says, Denzel said, I am dancing with Kenzo now. Example 2. It is a question there, and we are opening the quotations because we are starting with the actual words of the speaker. We said actual words of the speaker begin with a capital letter. Are you insane? Insane means one who is not mentally upright, one who is not okay mentally. So, are you insane? Are you mad? That is what it would imply. Are you insane? Asked Tom. That means Tom came and asked, are you insane? And therefore, there is another person who is reporting Tom's words. Tom asked. What did Tom ask? Are you insane? So we have a question mark ending that statement or that question of are you insane, and then we close the quotations. We are not putting a comma after the statement of are you insane because the question mark itself has got a dot below it which indicates a full stop. Then we bring the speech tag, which speech tag is also supposed to end with a full stop. So are you insane are the actual words of the speaker, whereas asked Tom is the speech tag. So the speech tag in most cases also shows us the tense in which the statement has been put. Example 3, he said, comma, open the quotations. He said, who? He said. What did he say? Don't eat this food. There is poison. A full stop. Don't eat this food. There is poison. A full stop. After the full stop, we close the quotation marks. We said that the closing quotation marks must be slightly away from the full stop, but not in the same line. He said is the speech tag. Don't eat this food. There is poison. Those are the actual words of the speaker. Therefore, after looking at those examples, we are going to do an activity of punctuating these sentences, placing capital letters where they are supposed to be, placing commas where they are supposed to be, placing a full stop where it is supposed to be, and the quotation marks. If it is a proper nouns begin with capital letters. So you are supposed to punctuate from number 1 up to number 13. Number 1, where is my bag? Asked Jane. Tom said, I am 10 minutes behind. And so that makes the end of our activity.